Hi guys, Kevin here. Welcome back to the TheBitsTribe channel. Today we'll be reviewing this product right here, the iLIFE T10s. This is iLIFE's first robot vacuum and mop with a self-emptying station right here. This is good for people who wants to clean large area of their property, or for people who is a little bit busy in life, may want to use robot vacuum automation but do not want to hassle themselves on a regular daily maintenance, removing the dust, debris, dirt, hair from the onboard dustbin itself. May opt with this product right here with the self-emptying station that can hold up all this unnecessary garbage up to a month. Then you can just remove one bag and just hassle-free maintenance experience. Let's jump into the design first. The top view looks like a typical vacuum robot. What only differs from the market average that has a boring monotone design is this blue accent top plate right here. So this square part is actually the LDS laser navigation module. There's an LED prompt right here as well as two tactile buttons on the top. So looking at the size right here, this is your typical front bumper sensor right here, and I presume by using this plastic there's also IR sensors somewhere inside right here. There's also a side IR sensor for the left side and also on the right side right here. But the right side is a little bit special because there's a hidden reset switch right here, and they even mention the word reset. On the back is basically the bin itself for the water tank and dust bin right here. This is the contact points for the self-emptying bin. Here is where the opening for the self-emptying bin to vacuum up all the dust or dirt from the dustbin right here. And to remove the dustbin from the vacuum is quite simple. All you need to do is pinch this blue tab downwards and it's easy to come off. So looking at the bottom of the vacuum right here, there's 3 IR sensors, 1 on the front, 2 at the sides right here to avoid dropping down to the staircase right here. Aside from that, you have contact points for charging. That is for the non-self-emptying version. This is a pair of 78mm side sweepers that extend out from the vacuum itself so it can have better edge cleaning. Aside from that, independent spring-loaded wheels right here. Each wheel is about 38mm in diameter. This helps it to climb up to 18mm of carpet height clearance. Aside from that, you have your main intake for the vacuum right here. Hold down by a bracket where you can remove it, so you can do easy maintenance on the sweeper right here. For example, like female hair, dog hair get stuck, you can untangle them with the cleaning tool itself. Aside from that, you can remove the dustbin right here and clean all the necessary dirt between 2 compartments right here. So cleaning is very easy on this vacuum. In terms of measurement, the T10s measures at 320mm in diameter and is 93mm tall. The package includes 1 extra mop cloth, 1 set of extra sweepers, a cleaning tool, 1 extra filter, and 1 extra dust bag right here. The self-emptying station is compact and lightweight to move around. No assembly is required out of the box. You can flip up the top cover to replace the dust bag easily, and on the bottom shows a removable panel hold down by a few screws. You can remove it in the future if you need to clean any dust that may be stuck in the future. It has a thick rubber grommet that makes it airtight with the vacuum onboard dustbin, and with its self-emptying station suction power of around 20,000 pressure suction force, it helps to empty the onboard vacuum dustbin in about 25 seconds. In the app, you can see the mapping and it's quite accurate thanks to its onboard LDS laser system that tracks 360 degrees angle with 4,000 scans per second. Once you have done this map, and if you are going into various parts of your property, I suggest saving the map so when you readjust the location of the vacuum or the emptying station, you can load those maps and the robot does not need to do the mapping again. It can just follow on its natural course of cleaning. Now you can actually see the location of vacuum thanks to the blue ping right here. If you want to enable smart features like Alexa or Google Assistant, press the pencil icon on the top. You can actually adjust it right here. We have major settings on the right side and quick settings on the bottom. So we go first with the forbidden edit. Basically, it tells the robot not to go to a certain area to avoid either mopping and sweeping or mopping alone. Aside from that, I suggest doing the room edit. If you have different partitions in your house, for example, I have my hall and kitchen, I separate it with the split function. You can merge, rename it, or make customs right here. Aside from that, you have all the major settings on the 3 icon called settings. Here you can actually move the vacuum like an RC car right here. You can actually manage the room, which is what I said earlier, where if you have different parts of the property, maybe different floor, ground floor, first floor, second floor, or maybe west wing, east wing, you can change the different maps accordingly, and it will load the map and it continues to clean it. So as we go back right here, you can actually look for machine to find the location in case it's missing. You have your timer control, you have your suction control. Previously, they only have up to strong, now they have up to super strong. Super strong is great if you have a lot of hard carpets and hard flooring. Aside from that, for mop feature, I set mine to high right here. Then you have these two settings, I enable it. The voice and volume is basically the onboard speaker, how loud it is and what language you're going to use it for. You got your record feature right here. Basically, it tells you what is the past cleaning that you have done if you are a person who wants to see this information. Aside from that, this is more important right here. You can see how long till you need to change the brush, the filter, and the roller right here. So it tells you a timeline when to change the next round. So the more you use it, the faster the wear and tear happens. Aside from that, this is my favorite feature. Basically, it's do not disturb feature, so it just mutes the audio and notification coming from the vacuum itself, so it just runs silent and vacuums in the background. Aside from that, the dust collection right here, I suggest adjusting it accordingly. So this is the self-emptying bin part where you can ask the robot vacuum to empty the onboard dust bin maybe once, twice, 3 times or 4 times after the sweep. So basically this one I just set to never, so once I feel a little bit busy, then only I'll just do it manually. Aside from that, you have your cleaning mode right here. So the cleaning mode right here, I suggest enable auto boost if you have hard flooring and also carpets. So when you go over the carpet, it increases the suction power one step further. So you have typical settings right here. So basically quick cleaning. Quick cleaning is just for vacuuming. It cleans the edge, then actually go inside the walk path area. Or you can just clean the edges itself. Y shape is only limited to mopping. So as we go back right here, we have the clean mode right here. We have the device info right here. And as we go back right here, this is where we have all the main quick commands. Smart basically it starts to run around and vacuum. Ping and go is basically you can tell it to go to that location and just stand by there, then you can tell it to clean accordingly. You can also do a room selection right here. For example, clean this area about 2 times, 2 times or 1 time. Then you go back to zone right here. You can also adjust a bigger mapping area. Instead of room, you can actually say, hey, I want to have this particular area clean 1 or 2 times. Aside from that, you have the dock basically judging. In terms of cleaning performance, the vacuum has 3000 pressure of suction, good for typical dust, small debris and human hair. It has a battery capacity of 3200 mAh that is rated to last up to 150 minutes of runtime, or about 200 meters square space of cleaning. That roughly translates to 2,152 feet square of space as well. The onboard dust tank has a 250 milliliter capacity, while the emptying station has about 2,500 milliliter of capacity. That's about 10 times more than the onboard capacity. The disposable bag on the self-emptying bin holds up to 60 days of dust and dirt without frequent emptying. In comparison, the onboard dust tank is rated to last about 5 to 7 days for a typical 850 feet square space based on my experience. In terms of vacuuming, the T10s has an 18mm climbing threshold for thick carpet cleaning or for short hard floor steps. It cleans by focusing on the edge of the room first before cleaning inwards in a straight line. Moving on to the mop function, the onboard water tank has a 240ml capacity that leaves minimal water residue when in use, regardless if you're using in high or medium settings. It moves in a Y-shaped pattern for efficient mopping on the floor, leaving very little water residue behind. So let me share with you some of my experience using the iLIFE T10s right here. In terms of mapping, LDS based cameras like on the T10s right here is much more accurate and faster in mapping your property versus optical based that may need several passes to get the accuracy and the map safe, like I have experienced and reviewed in the past. Now aside from that, in terms of the app, initially I was skeptical because it was Tuya, it was third party. I thought, oh my god, it's going to support several brands, it's going to be buggy as hell. Surprisingly not. There's no gimmicks, there's no voodoo magic. It is very responsive. It has all the necessary settings for you to and schedule it and let it run. Personally, I set my vacuum right here to do clean every 2 days or so. Strong vacuum settings and enable auto boost. That's where it goes over thick carpets, because I have several Muji thick carpets in my living space, in my filming room right here to reduce echoing, in my guest room, in my master bedroom right here. So it goes over carpet easily, and it will adjust the suction power to be stronger to absorb all the dust and debris that may be stuck in the carpet. So vacuuming is an A+ for me right here. Now in terms of mopping, I tried several times, but it's not for me personally, but I will still use it occasionally when I'm very busy, because again, the mopping part right here, it is meant to clean common walk areas. It's not meant to clean very tight corners or small spaces. That's where you need physical mop to clean those areas. This is good for common areas right here. And I like how it runs in mopping mode, where it goes in a Y-shaped pattern. Go front, go back, go front, go back. That actually helps to clean it much better, in my opinion. You can put a little bit of soap water right there. And more importantly, it does not leave much water residue behind, despite you set medium or strong settings. Unlike other vacuums that I had tried in the past, where they move in a snake pattern or U-shaped pattern, as they overlap, they leave a streak of water residue behind. And yeah, sometimes if you're using certain detergent, there's like that watermark stain there. It is OCD for me. Now, personally, maintenance on this is very easy. Unlike the other vacuum that I have reviewed in the past, I had to flip the top cover, press, shaky, put in, flop. This one right here, I just like eject the dustbin on the back of the vacuum right here. It's like changing my batteries on my Sony cameras that I'm recording right here. It's just flip, and I'm good to go. Same thing like the dustbin right there. After 45 days or so, I just can take out the bag, throw, put a new bag, and it's easy. And I like vacuum cleaners that is easy to work with. So my experience has been good with the iLIFE T10s right here. Would I recommend it? Definitely for people who is like me, busy, who is having a full-time job, who's doing YouTube part-time, who has a wife who is also doing full-time job. Get this, right? The links to purchase can be found in the video description. Remember to like and subscribe, but comment below what do you think about this vacuum, or what other vacuums you want me to review, or what questions you have about this vacuum. I can try to help you guys answer it. And remember to like and subscribe, and that definitely helps the channel so we can grow in subscriber count, so we can get more good products for review and you guys to be entertained. Thanks guys once more for watching this video, and yeah, I need to have my dinner right now, and I'll see you guys in the next video.